80 times the growth, 0 times the progress. My fellow citizens, let's rewind to 1966. India's GDP was hardly $48 billion. America's was $787 billion. America was only 16 times larger back then. The rupee stood 3:1. We were young, we were just starting off. The foundation to Indian democracy was being laid out and US was dictating the terms. But even then, we stood tall. And now, in 2025, India has risen. Our economy is worth $3.9 trillion. America's is $28 trillion. But here's what they won't tell you on primetime television. India's economy has grown 81 times since 1966 and America's just 36 times. That's a stark difference comparing the growth rates. That's not just progress, that's transformation. That's a new India, bold, fast, global. Everyone's got their chance to play. Everyone's got their chance to contribute over the last 40-50 years to reach to where we are today. But friends, let me tell you something. If our economy has multiplied 81 times, why hasn't our courage? Why is Prime Minister Modi afraid to say a single word when Donald Trump imposes 35% tariffs and penalties on Indian goods being exported to the US? He wraps himself in emergency era. He calls himself decisive, daring and determined for our country. Yet, when India is set to bleed almost 2 lakh crores in export losses, he gives us zero retaliation, zero accountability and doesn't stand up for India. Let's look at the facts. 87% of our exports to the US are now under threat. The stock markets have lost over 15 lakh crores in the last couple of days. The rupee is at 87 rupees per dollar and rising. Surat's diamond industry has seen over 50,000 jobs being lost. Tirupur's textile factories are shutting down. Pharma exports are stalling in Hyderabad. The inventory is just piling up. And small exporters, the MSMEs, are being choked. They're suffocating. While all this happens, Prime Minister Modi is busy measuring his chest and telling us Indians what the narrative is. But what does Modi do? He stays silent. There's no World Trade Organization case, no safeguard duties, no public address, no economic relief for the crores of Indian workers who were dependent on the exports to US. Why is that? Because he doesn't want to upset Trump, his old friend from Howdy Modi and Namaste Trump, because he thinks being seen with the US president is far more valuable than defending India, India's trade, India's industries and the people of our country. He whispers about surgical strikes, emergency control, bold reforms, but let's get real. He lets Trump bully us on trade. Not once, twice. First he removes India from the GSP benefits, now imposes tariffs, penalties and humiliates our country. He's humiliating us in the global platform. Yet, Prime Minister Modi stays quiet. You have the 56-inch ka chhati.
56 इंच का सीना लगता है.
Then use it. Use it for our country. Use it to protect the people of India. Use it to impose reciprocal tariffs. Use it to stand up against Washington, because if you can campaign across 28 states with chest-thumping pride, then you can surely confront one American president who's trying to crush the livelihoods of 140 crore Indians. That is the need of the hour today. Will Prime Minister Modi please stand up? Please stand up for our country and for the people of our country, for the youth of our country. Let me remind you, we are not the India of 1966 anymore. We are not weak, we are not waiting for foreign aid, and we are not scared of American anger. We are a people who gave the world software, vaccines and satellites. We are ready to lead from the front. We need a leader who doesn't hide behind photo ops. We need a Prime Minister who doesn't freeze when Trump frowns. So I say this, as a citizen and as a representative, India's GDP has multiplied 81 times in the last 60 years. But under Modi, our courage has been divided. We don't need more slogans, we need proper action. We need retaliation and we need courage. We need a leader who acts not for a handshake in Houston, not for American visas, but for the hands of Indian workers losing everything day by day. Jai Hind.